the economic reforms were very difficult, but the remarkable success story you now have in terms of growth is something we can all be envious of. And it shows that sometimes it is worth doing difficult things if you can produce those sort of results. For us, Nigeria is a crucial partner, the crucial partner in Africa, I would say, and an African superpower, a power that is, I think, even greater as you become larger and as your capabilities and capacities grow with it. I think I really have an enormous amount of hope for the future of Nigeria, and that's why I think it's so important that we try and build our relationship fully with you. For us, we'd like it to be a mature and equal partnership where we share strategic objectives and share the burden of delivery. We have huge respect, as I say, for Nigerian leadership, both here in Nigeria, in the region, and more widely in Africa and the world, and we would like to support it. We're really pleased that we have this strategic dialogue. We think it is absolutely fundamental and a cornerstone for our shared security and prosperity. And I'd like particularly, having seen it firsthand, to pay tribute to the professionalism and bravery of the Nigerian security forces and say that Nigeria does remain central and indispensable in its role in regional stability and collective security. There is no one else who could replace Nigeria from that point of view. We are working in a particularly difficult world. Having come back into government myself after 17 years out of government, I'm really struck by the complexity and interconnection of the modern threats, particularly, as Malan Ribadu mentioned, the hybrid warfare we face now. I remember being at a session with a lot of the Baltic countries and Nordic countries talking about Ukraine. I think it was the Lithuanian president who said, a hybrid car is still a car, and it's true of war too. A hybrid war is a war, and we have to treat it as a war in the way that we tackle it. We face the terrorism that you have struggled with for so long and are doing a good job at fighting back against, the problems of illicit finance, and protecting civilians and the need for national resilience, all of which, we all face those challenges, but you face particularly acute challenges in that sort of regard. I'd like to stress that our partnership with Nigeria is not an abstract thing. We want it to be, and it is, grounded in practical and sustained cooperation right across the spectrum. So it's from the frontline capability through the institutional strengthening to crisis preparedness and preparing for future threats. You know, we have UK military personnel now in Maiduguri supporting Nigerian forces in the crucial battle you face there. We have counter-terrorism specialists training your counter-terrorism police. And we have support for the National Counter-Terrorism Centre Forensic Laboratory to make it fully operational and give you the ability to investigate, attribute and respond to terrorist threats with greater precision. Our focus is particularly on future security threats, and that's why we have this joint approach that we've adapted to hybrid threats, building resilience against disinformation, which is really the scourge of our planet at the moment in terms of democracies like Nigeria and Britain, where disinformation can undermine everything we try and do, and we really need to take it seriously. It strengthens our cyber capability. Again, with AI, our cyber attacks that we face are more and more significant, and we need to find new ways of dealing with that. Tackling the illicit financial networks that underpin this instability, the mixture of organized crime and terrorism that comes together makes it so difficult to deal with. Now, of course, these challenges cut across traditional security boundaries, and what it requires above all is coordination. You know, we've long since managed to make our armed forces in Britain, and here I believe, properly coordinated between the different branches. It's a matter of getting all of our security forces, from intelligence, in our case the Home Office, Foreign Office, our National Security Council, all working together in the same direction. And as that environment changes, we need to evolve the partnership as well between us and Nigeria. So we need to get the basics right, but we want to address the problems of overstretch and of especially protecting women and girls. And it's also about logistics, of making sure our troops, for example, are fully supported, and our people on the front line are getting what they need to get. We think that modern security demands are changing, and we particularly have experienced this from the Ukraine war, but also the war in Iran. The importance of drones and uncrewed systems, which increasingly, unfortunately, are being picked up by terrorists, and we need to find ways of dealing with those. The counter-drone work we've been doing in Ukraine, for example, I think you'll find very interesting. And we do find cyber resilience absolutely fundamental. Again, we're really pleased to be working in partnership with you on that. So for us, the UK-Nigeria partnership is vital. It provides a framework for which we can align our efforts, share our expertise, and build the capabilities needed to respond to both the current and the future threats, and of course integrating human rights and rule of law throughout all of that.